Hello children, today I'm going to read a story called When Mum Turned Into a Monster.
Grrr.
We were having breakfast when the phone rang. Hello, said Mum. Hi, yes, 4 o'clock, lovely. No problem. Bye. She cried, your cousins are coming to tea. The house is a mess and there's nothing to eat. Oh no, said Sam. Children, make your hair and comb your beds and do it properly. Yes, Mum, we groaned. We knew what she meant. She just wasn't quite herself. Mum spent most of the morning cleaning the house. There was lots to do. Washing up the breakfast things, polishing, hoovering up cat hairs and scrubbing out the loo. Sam and I forgot all about making our beds. We made a jungle camp instead. We had a great time, but I don't think Mum was very pleased. Then we all had to go to the supermarket. Will you two stop fighting? Shouted Mum. When we got there, we wanted some crisps, but Mum just kept saying no. She was getting really cross, so we told her she was horrible. After a while, we got so fed up, we went off to do our own shopping. We were just beginning to enjoy ourselves when suddenly we crashed into some trolleys. I looked up to see a man standing over us. And where is your mother? He said angrily. Here, growled Mum.
Grrr.
Mum wouldn't let us have any sweets, so I started to cry. Sam told me to be quiet because everyone was looking at us. So I cried even more and Sam joined in. Can you see what's happening to Mum, children? When we got home, Mum unpacked the shopping while we tried to make a cake. But we made such a mess that Mum told us to keep out of her way. So Sam and I made an adventure playground on the lawn. It was lots of fun going round on our bikes. It's lovely and muddy, said Sam. When it started to rain, we came inside. Mum had laid tea out on the table. It looked so delicious. We just had to help ourselves. It was only after we'd eaten 7 sandwiches, 4 iced buns, 10 biscuits and most of the top of the chocolate cake that we realised Mum might not be too pleased, so we ran upstairs to hide. What a mess, said Sam, stuffing a half-eaten sandwich into his pocket. Then we heard footsteps, clomp, 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 coming up the stairs. We dived under the bedclothes. Sam looked at his watch. It was nearly 4 o'clock. Suddenly, the door burst open. I'd never seen Mum looking this cross before. But all that came out when she tried to shout was smoke and flames and a terrible roar. Oh no, whispered Sam. She's gone completely bonkers.
Roar!
But Mum just slumped into a chair. I used to be a nice person, she moaned, but all your mess and fighting, whinging and yelling has turned me into a monster. We didn't know what to say, poor Mum, so we decided to tidy our room and make the beds. I gave Mum a cup of tea and we cleared away our coats and boots and we hoovered the floor. We put our bikes in the garage and made some more sandwiches. We were just brushing our hair when Mum came in. "I'm sorry," she said. "I've been such a monster." "Oh, Mum," we both cried. "We've been awful too. We're sorry." And we hugged each other tight. Suddenly, the doorbell rang.
Uh-oh.
The cousins had arrived. As Mum went downstairs to open the door, we suddenly realised she still had monstrous hair. Luckily, we stopped her just in time. Well, we made it. Aunt Jane seemed impressed. "Darling," she said, "everything looks wonderful. I do hope it wasn't too much trouble." "Oh, it was nothing," murmured Mum. At tea time, our cousins were awful. They were such monsters they didn't even notice that their mum had grown a long green tail.